Guys, I started running Uber and Lyft probably 20 years ago now, be honest with you. But when I started running them at that time, I was running them at just to make some tip money. But I still had my truck driving job during the day. Um, I was trying to make some extra money. Had a family and stuff. So uh, I started running Uber and Lyft. Now, the last time, then I stopped when money got going good. My truck driving was paying good. My wife's jobs were paying good. I wouldn't run this stuff. And then I come back to it later with something having contracts drop, government regulations, all the bullcrap that you guys are going to find out that's been going on that shouldn't be. Elon's going to show you. I've been telling you. But anyway, between that, I did these Ubers and Lyfts. Never did Door Dashes, none of that crap. Ubers and Lyfts, that was it. And I did it for 7 years. And one night, the most I ever made was $374 or $75. And it was exactly what I needed to make. And I even prayed to Jesus before I left my house. I need $374 and whatever, $75 before I come home tonight. And that was like 5 o'clock at night the day before. But when I came home by 5 o'clock in the morning, the next day, I had the money I needed because of the nightlife in Indianapolis, Indiana. You got all your gays, you got all your whores, all your, all the stuff's going on, all the nastiness going on. There's going to be people needing rides, so that's what I was doing. Made good money at it for a little while. But I only did it for tips. 10 years ago, I did it full. That was about when I went on full time. And I was doing it just that because somehow I mysteriously, nobody knows how it happened. Not the government, not me, not my wife, not the DMV, the BMV, the Department of Transportation. Nobody can explain how it happened. But somehow I went from having a Class A CDL driver's license where I could drive anything, anything over the road, on the roads, to having just a normal, regular driver's license. Now, at this time, when they took this driver's license away from me, I still drove for 2 different companies. This is what they tell me, folks. I'm not lying to you. This is why I've got a background check that's 400 pages. I drove for 2 different companies in a year and a half's time that they claimed I didn't even have a Class A CDL. All I had was the same driver's license I have in my pocket right now. A regular driver's license. That's what these people told me. I drove for 2 different contractors who owned semis, that their insurance companies looked up my health records. I had to carry a health card in my wallet at all times to give to a DOT officer. I had to have all this stuff for my Class A CDL. They told me that in 2016, when I came in just to renew my driver's license. And they told me, well, at that time, we thought you just wanted a regular driver's license. You didn't want a CDL. This is what they tell me, folks. And I said, oh. And so, for the last year and a half, I've been driving semis over the road, been pulled over by DOT officers doing inspections on my equipment. All these people didn't understand that I was driving on a regular driver. What? Somebody's got to explain this stuff to me. I mean, they tell me I'm a conspiracy theorist. No, you're gonna have to explain my background. That's why I got a 300, 400, 500 page background, folks. You're gonna have to explain it. I can't explain it. I haven't been able to. Anyway, now while driving these Ubers and Lyfts and stuff, I want to tell you something. I'm going to give you the top 5 things for the reasons why you don't buy a brand new car and then try to do this as a business. 5 top. Number 1 is, because I'm going to have to hurry up here, we're already at 6.5 minutes. Oh, shit. You guys won't listen to it. Number 1 reason not to buy a brand new car and run Ubers and Lyfts or anybody that you're picking up and taking somewhere, projectile vomiting from the back seat over the top, the front seat, and splashing down the windshield and down into the dash of the car. You guys think I'm playing with you. I told this guy, you ain't getting in this car with that freaking big glass of he had like a party glass full of liquor. He thought he was going to get in, sit down in my back seat, and he's just going, as we're going down the road, and just, no. I said, no. Hey, you can't put that, you ain't getting in that or in my car with that liquor. So he goes, oh, okay. Throws a couple of Don't ever let somebody do that and get in your car. I'm telling you that. Projectile vomiting. Backseat flushing down the windshield and down into everything. And let me tell you something, folks. When that happens, it becomes a biohazard today. It ain't just somebody puked in your car. It's a biohazard. So you got to take it to a place that's going to go through your vehicle and get rid of all the bio waste because of your blood and everything is so nasty and a problem that it cost over $500 to get it dealt with. I didn't pay for it. Uber did, and then the clown who did it did. Now, you got, that was number 1. Number 2 is drunk cops getting into your vehicle. Oh, yeah. Or, well, no. Wasn't drunk cops, it was drunk cop and his buddy. Well, the drunk cop put his buddy in the back seat on this side of me, right behind my mirror. Got cameras, all this stuff on these guys. And then the drunk cop got in the front seat. I'm driving them home. I'm going by the computer. Everything on my phone's telling me where to drop them off and everything. And this guy behind me is threatening me as I'm driving down the road. I'm going to bust you in the back. I think I was wearing these exact same clothes, hat and all, not the glasses. Now, when the cop, the guy that got in the front seat, and that's why, I know he was a cop because he had a police card. But when he got in, he said, "Listen, man, that guy's drunk as hell. I'm a cop. He's my buddy. Don't listen to him. He ain't gonna do nothing." I'm saying, all right, just get in. Let's go. Get you where you're going. Well, it ended up being like going around Indianapolis somewhere for 35 minutes. This guy, I'm just trying to have a conversation with the guy in the front seat. The guy in the back seat's looking at me, and I'm watching him. I done bent my mirror down so I could watch this guy, and he's just eyeballing. He's just looking at me, and I'm looking back in the mirror, and he makes a threat. "I'm gonna bust you in the back of your head." Now I'm driving 50, 60 mile an hour, 70 mile an hour down the road. This guy's threatening to hit me in the back of the head. And I'm going, I looked up and I said, "Now, what'd you just say?" He goes, "I'm going to bust you in the back of your head." Now, this cop, this guy that claimed to be a cop, and he was, he's telling me, "Hey, don't listen to him. He ain't going to do it. I won't let him do it." And I'm saying, "Man, he's sitting behind me. You're sitting next to me. He's threatening me." And he goes, "Look, this cop sitting next to me." He goes, "Look, I already see the gun you have right to your left inside your door. I already seen it." I said, "That's the one you're supposed to see. That's where you're supposed to be looking." And he goes, "Oh, yeah?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I ain't playing. He threatens me one more time, I'm going to put you both out right here on the side of this road." And he looked back at that guy and he said, "Man, I'm telling you what, if you don't shut your mouth." And the guy shut his mouth. As soon as we got him to where they were going, we pulled right up to this guy's police car. That's why I know this guy sitting next to me was a cop. And this guy that in the back seat was so mad that he jumped out and he run over and just started pissing on the guy, or peeing on the guy's police car, just peeing on it. This cop that's sitting next to me in my car going, "You want to help me? Let's just get out and beat his ass. Nobody will know anything, man. We'll just beat him right here and get all of our frustrations out." And I said, "Nah, I'm not going to be a part of none of that. I want you and him out. I'm going to sign off on this ride and get the hell out of here. That's what I'm going to do." Because that's where Satan gets you involved in stuff you don't want to be involved in. Number 3, drunk women. 3 women carry one drunk woman up. I get a call for a ride for a woman. I pull up in front of this bar. 3 women pretty much carry this other woman out, guide her out, open up my back door, sling her butt in it, slam the door, and they go back in, going to party. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. They just did this? Now, this woman's lucky because I'm a good man. It actually made me mad, and I wish I could have went back and found the women, but when they put the address into where she was going, they didn't want me to actually drop her off at her house. They had it planned that somebody was going to come down the street as I'm dropping her off to guide her home. That was the plan. The plan didn't work out that way. Now, when we got to the address, that I was told to bring this woman to, and she's going, I don't even know where. This ain't my. She's drunk as hell. I don't know where I'm at, and I'm going. I don't even know what to do. Finally, somebody did come down the street as I'm out here with a drunk woman trying to deliver her to another house. Somebody finally did come down, get her, and take her home. Now, and some of you women wonder why other women get sexually assaulted and all this stuff. It just blows my mind. Didn't know where to drop her off. Didn't know how to get her out. I just wanted to ride over, get her out of there. But you guys have to drag me into it. But she made it home. Another woman, number 5. And she did. She made it home. And that's a fact. Number 5. A woman had a child and didn't mention it when she ordered her ride. I don't carry, I did not at that time or ever carry car seats in my car. Not even for my grandchild or any other child. I did not have car seats in my car because I could carry more adults without a car seat. If you had a child, you needed to bring the car seat with you. A woman called for a ride. I went to pick her up. She had a child with her. And I'm going, I'm sorry, ma'am. It's against the law for me to allow you in this car and take you somewhere without a child seat for your child. And if you don't have one, I can't let you in this car and take you anywhere. She's like, well, we're not going that far. It's only about a mile. And I said, that lady, the law starts from the minute I put you in the car and drive off. It doesn't start over there 1.5 miles from here. It starts here. I said, I'm not going to allow it. If you don't have a car seat, you're going to have to call another driver and get one who has a car seat for you. I don't have it, and I ended the call. And it was called in that because I was a white man, cowboy hat, redneck. I was a racist. And that's why I didn't let her in the car. Oh, yeah. That's a fact. And number 5. Gotta leave the best for last. Somebody within the first, I think it was 3 months, that my wife and we still have the car out here. We own it now. I mean, we don't owe no money on it. We still have it, and my wife still drives it every day when she goes to work. Within 3 months of me doing the Ubers and Lyft, there was somebody that was so unbelievably upset about the fact that some dumbass Tennessee hillbilly wearing a cowboy hat could be driving that brand new car. I had to inherit it or something like that. There's nothing. It was just free to me. So what they did is when they got in the back seat of my car, they was all nice to me. Beautiful car. As they're in the back, and they do this. Beautiful car, beautiful car, as they're chopping up my back seat. You think I'm playing with you, don't you? I still got the knife. Still got it. They even left it in the seat. Now, it was actually, I knew exactly who did it, and we left it alone because to go after them and get the money, the seat was never going to be fixed. So I didn't know anything about it, but it had to be the last person because my wife took the car the next morning, went to do grocery shopping on a Saturday morning, her day off. And she went to go do grocery shopping, and she's putting groceries in the back seat of the car, and she notices the gashes in her brand new seats in her brand new car. And she looks down, and the knife is still laying on the floor. And it fit every hole that this person stabbed into it. Folks, that's what this world is about. Jealousy, all this nastiness. If they would just start to follow the Holy Bible, everybody. I don't know why. Why do you guys think that's so bad? I don't get it. Follow the Holy Bible. How is that so hard? You just can't be hateful and revengeful and spiteful and nasty and all that. You can't not do that. I mean, I don't understand it. But that's life. I still got the cuts in the seats, folks. Never did fix it. You want me to take you out there and show you the knife? That's how people thank you. For when I was out here on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, driving you guys around while you're out here partying, drinking, going from bar to bar to whore to whatever you were doing, and I was driving you around, you're back cutting up my seat. Another guy smashed a freaking beer bottle in the side of my car. Dent's still there, and I can show you the Budweiser bottle imprint on the side because I didn't want to put his puking buddies in my brand new car. He got mad when I pulled away. Did it in front of 30 people. Nobody got charged with anything. If you're dealing with drunks, you can't really get the cops to do anything for you, folks. That's what I found. Anybody want to prove me wrong? That's why I started arguing and fighting with the cops. Man, this stuff was... I'm sorry, guys. I'm already 23 minutes in. None of you will even watch the whole thing. But for those of you who do, this is why I started fighting with these cops and government officials and everything so long ago. I was tired of it. It's bullcrap. Nobody ever was charged, fixed, or paid for any damages they did to my car. No cop, no judge, no insurance company. Nobody ever even cared whether anybody paid for it, as long as they weren't paying for it. I guess that's justice in a democracy, isn't it? That's a fact. That's a fact right there. Justice and democracy. That's what I'm naming this video. Love you guys.